Hey everyone, welcome to the video. My name is Owen and today I'm going to talk about the 6 blockages or obstacles of supreme happiness and contentment and peace in life and a wonderful life, basically speaking. So I'm just finishing a nature walk, a lovely 1-hour walk, and I've just decided to be inspired to make my first video. And rather than talk about what makes you happy, I'm going to talk about what makes you happy and well and prosperous and successful. I will talk about the blocks instead. And I feel this is actually more important today because, like health, it's pretty much the obstructions and the blockages and the stuff that shouldn't be there that basically actually creates the disturbance and the problem in the first place. Okay, so let's start. So you get yourself a nice cup of shaga tea or herbal tea or whatever you want, tea, coffee, whatever you do, you know. And sit back and relax and enjoy this video. It's going to be a short one because I'm arriving at my destination very soon. So, number 1, in no particular order. What robs us and stops us from being joyful is attachment. That's number 1. Attachment to results, attachment to specifics. It's a neediness or a desperation. It's a feeling of tension or tightness and anxiety where you need something or somebody to be the exact way that you want it or them to be. And you want it your way as well, or you want them to be your way also. So it's not just a thing, it's also the timing and the way. For example, I want this house. This is the house I want to buy. Oh my god, if I don't get it, I'm going to be miserable. I love this person, I fancy them, I want to be with them only. Them and only them. Or it could be, I want that job, only that job. You know? I want to have this body now, today, tomorrow. I want this body. So attachment is a huge, massive source of suffering. Okay, so I'm gonna have to move quickly. I'm getting there. Judgment is judgment causes suffering. It's like basically something is bad, wrong, or shouldn't be happening. Bad, wrong, and shouldn't be happening. And judgment is laced and combined with resistance, because what we judge to be bad or wrong or shouldn't be happening or shouldn't be the way they are, a person, then we resist it and we feel the emotion that accompanies it is tension, stress, anxiety, unease, resentment, agitation, and anger. And also stuff like, I already said that, regret, like related to the past also, and stuff like that. Guilt, shame, stuff like that. And even like embarrassment, stuff like that. So to fix this, we have to view things from a higher purpose and see the reason for things. That things are okay, things happen for a reason. And everything will be okay, everything is okay, all is well in the universe. The universe or source does not make mistakes, but at the same time, the remedy is also to learn from our lessons, to realize everything is a lesson or a blessing, or you could call it a blessing, a mixture of a blessing or a lesson. So you just got to basically be humble, have faith and trust, to pray. So things you can actually do is like pray to your spirit guides and angels, archangel or guardian angel, and just connect with your spirit guides and just basically talk to them in your mind or out loud and pray. Praying is being shown to raise your frequency, as has generally positive thoughts, essential oils, nature, hugs and love, and just general positive music and stuff like that. Okay, so that's a lot of stuff covered really, really fast. Another thing that blocks us from being happiness and purposeful and living a lovely life is falsehood. So my favourite quotation that you've seen in other videos is, "The truth shall set you free." Oh, this is much better. A bit too noisy. Sorry everyone for making the video on the road. What the worst place. I could have picked all of nature. The previous hour was all in nature. But I just wanted to connect with the nature in silence. And then I was inspired at the end to make the video just as I hit the road. So sorry about that. So the truth will set you free, and the falsehood and the rubbish and nonsense and garbage will basically block you and make you bondage, like not free at all. So what causes this is false beliefs and believing false information. So you're thinking or imagining people are out to get you, and they're not. Or you're thinking and imagining like this person's a horrible person, and they're not a horrible person or a soul. They're just a bad behaved lost person or soul. That's all. The remedy is the truth. So realizing the truth of the situation and the matter or the person, and realizing the truth that people are just acting because they're suffering and lost and in need of love and understanding, etc. Or they're in need of a house or a home, maybe, or like warmth or food. And so we don't have to take things personally. There's a book that's a remedy as well. We don't have to take things personally, because what happens, there's a book about this as well, The 4 Agreements by Don Ruiz. Well, if somebody acts bad behaved towards us, we take it personally, and we think because we're bad or lacking, or we're not worth good behaviour. So it's about them and their problem, huge amount. And basically, it's a mixture, but it's really stemming from them. Obviously, if we're going to antagonise unconscious people, obviously if they act bad towards us, it's not just only because of them, because that's just a lopsided thing to believe. It's also because we've been antagonising them. But let's say you try to antagonise Gandhi, or like lots of highly conscious, evolved souls. They aren't going to respond in a generally an aggressive, unconscious, destructive way to you. So it's a combination of the two people. But the ultimate truth is how somebody acts is down to them. It's not down to you. But we're not all at that level of awareness and consciousness. So that's the full gist that most people don't tell you. And I know this, and that's one of the reasons why I work very effectively as a clarity coach or healer of energy, an energy shifter, healer, transformer, alchemist, and an awareness teacher or consultant, and a group work as well. So, and relationship coaching and individual healing and coaching too. So have a look below on any links for that. Okay, I had another one. Disconnection, another one is that causes troubles in life, everyone's suffering, is disconnection from nature and natural things. So when we disconnect ourselves from Mother Nature, and like basically we don't walk barefoot, we don't allow the sun to kiss our skin, we don't get enough fresh air and walking outside and moving our body is natural, like enough exercise, it's happy, and in nature, all these forms of disconnection, including bodies of water such as sea, river, lakes and ocean, this can all cause sickness and unwellness, body, mind, spirit. And then the final one that comes to mind, this is a funny one, everyone. Being poisoned or causes sickness and unhealth of mind and heart, body and spirit. So basically speaking, the modern diet is like full of toxins and chemicals and pollutants and irritants and inflammatory things. So when we have a lot of chemicals in our home, or like in our self-care, like shampoo and toothpaste and conditioner and cleaning the kitchen, like that just causes you to be sick and sad and unhappy and depressed. And we're eating stuff like factory farmed, gross, tortured animals, like factory farmed stuff, rubbish. Even non-factory farmed, I don't agree with that at all. But the factory farmed, and then the dairy is just, and then all the refined wheat and grains and all this sort of stuff. You're just asking for trouble, and that's why people get arthritis, cancer, diabetes, heart attack, stroke, Alzheimer's, dementia. It's like they're poisoning their brain for decades I just listened to something yesterday. Somebody who was like had severe senility. They had an autopsy when they died, and their brain was like rock. It's like it's called calcification. It's not good. So we need to clean the body, like Jesus said in the Essene Gospel of Peace. Fast and get the nature, like I said earlier, a moment ago, and eat more of a living food diet, such as fruits and green leafy vegetables. Don't overeat, eat simple, and fast, and you can fix your body. Take herbs, enemas, etc. That's the solution to that. And of course, there's also urine therapy, which I am a fan of. So I think that's everything, more or less everyone. I've covered most of the stuff, like 90% of the stuff probably. And of course, just always be on the healing path, and that's always try and like heal, learn and grow. Use everything to heal, learn, grow, create and enjoy. So there's one thing I forgot, everyone. When we block our truth and suppress when we block the flow, our flow, such as the flow of energy or our flow of creative energy, or we block the flow of words that want to come from our mouth. So when we suppress our truth in speaking to people with boundaries, or if we're like, let's say we're an artist and we never paint or do any art or dancing or whatever, this blockage and suppression and stifling of creative flow and flow energy will hurt us and make us miserable and sad in life as well. So it's essential to, like me in this video, like I have a flow, and if I suppress this continuously, it'll really affect the quality of my life. So we all have a different flow, different creative energy coming from us. So we must learn what this is. And some people it's gardening, other people it's sculpting, it could be painting, decorating, running, belly dancing, planting fruit trees in your garden. What else could it be? It could be just like poetry, it could be singing, it could be music, it could be drumming. It could be some kind of business, a creative project. And then when it comes to boundaries, we have to have self-love and self-care and know when to say no, and say, no, this is my space, stop intruding on my space, and don't be treating me badly. So that's called boundaries. It's connected to self-love and self-care. So when we learn all these things and we develop and understand our own self-worth and how valuable we are, not only will we not pick on other people and abuse others or suppress them, but we'll promote other people and we'll nurture other people and we'll uplift other people and we'll basically be loving because we get rid of the blocks to the love that we are. And understanding all these blocks brings joy, and when we live it, it's like tremendously empowering and freeing. So this video is a truthful piece of information, and the truth in this video, as like my favorite quotation will say, will actually set you free. So this video is a freeing video. It's going to help you to be happier, healthier and weller in life, if mentally, emotionally, physically and spiritually, including, like I said earlier, connecting to your spirit guides and then the spiritual aspect of life too, you know, your guides and angels and stuff. So it's wonderful news, all of this stuff, and the raw food and the cleaning, detoxing the body and simplifying. It's just all really nice. So everyone, that's it for today. Thanks for watching and lots of love to you. And for any information on my one-to-one consultations or group or family work or relationship healing, check out my link below, owenfox.org, and my higherselfherbs.com herbal herb store and superfoods. Check that out. And befriend me on Facebook and check me out on Instagram. And love to hear from you also in the comments. And thanks for subscribing, liking and sharing this video. I do appreciate all your help, love and support, everyone. It wouldn't be the same without you. And even liking the video helps my channel quite significantly. So thank you very much if you've enjoyed it.